maybe, well, as it is now, this account wouldn't be recoverable.
You're saying recoverable or unrecoverable?
Unrecoverable.
I mean, but that's crazy.
The account can always be recovered with sufficient information, but the phone number is something that has to be known. But if you say you have no idea what that number is or details related to it, then yeah, it wouldn't be recoverable without those details. But
I just don't understand. So 1 second. Back to my original question. Are you able to search a phone number and to see what account it's associated with?
If it doesn't show up on your end, it's the same thing. The information doesn't show.
No. I don't mean. I'm not referring to my account. I just mean in general, like generally speaking. Can I give you a phone number and you tell me what account it's associated with?
Where you going?
Because I want to know which one of my accounts it's associated with.
Well, on your end, the one that you already put the recovery process, that one's good to go. That one's associated. Now, the one that you are referring to that has the unknown number, that's the number we're going to need to recover.
No, but I'm saying forget about recovering my account, everything else. Can you just search up my phone number and see what account it's associated with?
Well, the one that you have,
Like just to put in my number in your computer and just to see what account of mine it's associated with.
yeah, it's kind of confirm the account unless you need to do a verification process.
No, but I don't mean. So 1 second. I think I'm confusing you. I'm just saying. I'm trying to find what account of mine is associated to my current phone number. So can I just give you my phone number and you see what account of mine comes up?
Well, I already pulled up both the accounts that you mentioned, and the one we're interested in doesn't have it as a trusted number.
So look, I don't know if I'm like confusing you or whatever it is, but something doesn't feel right about this whole conversation. And I'll just explain it to you because I'm being asked if I have any disabilities. And I know you didn't mean it in an insultful way, but that was a completely random question to ask me, unrelated to my issue. My phone numbers themselves yesterday were confirmed to be associated to both accounts. I confirmed it again yesterday. I had no issues with this account that I was signed into yesterday, that I was signed out of, so that I could regain access to my old account. And I simply just want to verify what account my phone number is associated with, because I know for a fact it is associated with the COVID killer. But I just don't understand, because to tell me my account is unrecoverable, nothing is making sense about this. And honestly, I'm just trying to get to the bottom of it, and I just don't understand. So there's absolutely a way for you to just verify what account my phone number is associated with. So I don't see why you're hesitant about, just verifying. Just you know what I mean? Like I know I might be coming off as though you're trying to do something personally, but I don't mean it like that. I'm just saying something doesn't feel right, and I'm just trying to find out what account my phone number is associated with. And the reason I'm telling you this is because I know if you put in my phone number, it will absolutely show that it's associated with COVID killer. And all of my banks, my credit cards, every single one of my physicians that I am contracted with, everyone is aware that I'm associated, that my phone number is associated with that iCloud. So there's no possible way that, I would be told anything different. And it's clear, it's clear there was an error that occurred. But that error occurred yesterday, from yesterday last night till this morning today, and it's just I mean I would assume it's a simple fix, but for my account to be, for my phone number to be used by this account since it's been created the entire time, and then for an error to occur from last night to this morning, and then to be told that my account is unrecoverable, it something doesn't feel right. And you know, like I don't want to sound like I'm a genius, but I really like my iCloud, COVID Killer, and I think it's a really desirable iCloud name. You know, like a domain name, and you know, like call me crazy, but it just feels like for some reason that name is trying to be
Taken away from
yeah, like taken away. Like and I don't want to sound like a crazy person. Just I'm trying to rationally think about why my account would be unrecoverable for a simple error, and why I'm being asked like questions that honestly are inappropriate in terms of what I'm calling about.
Okay, so I'll explain that part, Paul. So this, like I said, this is a specialty line. We help with certain features that are designed to help people with impairments to use their phone. And every now and I just want to make sure that we keep this line available to those customers. Irrespective of that, since you said you might qualify, I'll probe further. I'll assist you in depending on those features, whether they don't apply to what we're speaking about directly. Now, the situation at hand is you have the account, you logged out. When you log in, it's sending you a code. You don't recognize that number, so you don't have a way of verifying that code. You won't get the code. So that leads us to the situation of what can be done. Well, that number was associated to your account, and there has to be verified at least once in its history, in the account history.
Correct.
If that number is not known, there's a way you could, even if you didn't have the number, if you knew what it was, there's a recovery option, but you have to know what information is associated with that account, and that number is a piece of it.
Clearly. But the thing is that I've never verified the number that I now see on my account. So that's what I'm saying, it's an error. Because I'm sure if you look on that account, however you would have to do that, you would see that current phone number that's being displayed on my screen has never been verified, because I've never used that number. I have no idea what that number is. And, you know, like, yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say. And the reason I'm kind of, you know, I guess escalating is because before this, I'm being told again to do something completely ridiculous, to call T-Mobile and tell them to assist me in calculating a random number. I mean, literally, to assist me in calculating a random number. Like,
that would only be from time to time people create have temporary numbers or they change numbers and then don't remember what it is and then make it part of their
none of which would apply to me.
Right. If it doesn't apply, then that's not, you know, like it won't help you if it's they won't know the number unless it's associated with your parent account somehow.
Yeah, and the rep who relayed the message from her supervisor said the same thing. As honestly, I'm very sorry. I have no idea why my manager or supervisor had suggested that, or had instructed you to do that, because it made absolutely no sense. Absolutely no sense. So that's why I'm just trying to figure out, like, what the issue is, because I'm just trying to get back into my iCloud, and I mean, everything is completely connected to that account. And as of yesterday, I mean, it was in my car, so I have the whole entire conversation recorded on my on my dash cam. You know, like it's very, very easy to check on your side that there was some sort of error occurred. You know.
So this is what I can do. Now, because you're saying that these numbers are known, I can try to consult with engineering, try to figure out if something unusual happened. Can't make any promises, but I can do that for you, and then we can try to go from there. Because from the information I have now, that would be the case. The account would not be recoverable without the number being known. But I can do escalation investigation. Maybe figure something else out.
I mean, yeah, because definitely something has to be figured out because that's not my phone number. It's never been my phone number, and my phone number was confirmed yesterday, and that's why I felt very strange as to why you didn't want to just, search my phone number and see what account it pops up on your system to be associated with.
So this is what I'll do. I'll reach out to the department. Not sure if anything can. We'll try to figure out if there's something that can be done. And this is what I can do for you. I can send you with my contact information. I can reach out to you with Monday. Be okay?
That would be great. That would be great.
Okay. So I'm gonna send you. You said it was a Gmail. Okay. So I think it's.
Sure. And
now it's right at the moment.
I can give you another Gmail. It's the same as my iCloud was, Covidkiller with no E at gmail.com. So just if you want to have an additional one.
Yeah, okay, so I just sent it to the email, the 9799 Gmail.
Correct, which, like I said, it sounds familiar, that, those last 4 digits.
Okay. Now, can you, I'm not sure if you have access to it. Can you confirm if it's arrived?
Sure, I'll tell you right now. Yeah, ACS support.
Yeah, okay, so that's my schedule. I'll send an installation. I'll reach out Monday, what time zone again?
Say it again?
What's your time zone?
Okay, I'm sorry, you gotta repeat that question one more time. Oh, time zone, Eastern time zone.
Maybe,
Honestly, whenever it's convenient for you, I'm available at all times.
okay. So I'll set for probably like later in the day, in the evening, and I'll reach back out to you. If you need to get a hold of Apple, I'm your first point of contact. Just hit reply on that email, send me a message, keep the title as is, and we'll coordinate that way. But I'll reach out to you Monday. I'm gonna start vetting everything. That's right now, and hopefully we get something by then. But I'll reach back out to you either way on Monday.
Great. And now, can I ask you a question? Because now this completely screws everything up. The account I was trying to recover yesterday, which is my work account, which also is an account that has extremely confidential, items on there, files on there. I went through the recovery process, and to my recollection, I believe I added my email, the new one, but it also Covidkiller as my email and my phone number. So now I'm confused as to how that affects the entire process. So I'm.
This wouldn't affect the an account under recovery. It's not tied to the other account. There's separate accounts that may share. I don't know. Of course, some of your information is the same on both, but they're not tied together in that sense. They're independent. So the recovery won't be affected by anything that's going on with this new account.
Okay, just because I know you're saying that, and it is. I know it's meant to reassure me. It just, if I added that Covidkiller at iCloud.com as my recovery email, and now that's an issue. How is it? You're following. How is it? That's what I'm confused about. Is that now it seems like that is clearly going to be a conflict.
So an iCloud.com can't be used as a recovery. It has to be a non-Apple domain.
Non-Apple. Okay, so now I use a different one because I wasn't sure. I didn't remember exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So even so, when you complete the recovery process, it opens up the account so you can update everything, including recovery emails and other stuff. So
got it.
that
Now,
process won't be affected.
Can I just ask you one last thing? Because I never really got a straight answer. So yesterday, it was done several times. Are you able to enter in my phone number, as of right now, the number I use, that I've always used, and see which account is associated with that number?
I was looking for you.
I won't be able to pull up anything without going through a verification process, and right now we're pretty much stuck because
So
we don't have a
what
number.
do you need to go through a verification process? What's needed?
Honestly, like if you have the sending to the device, I'll send a code to the device and you just click it and we're good. Well, we can, but right now since you signed out, I don't have a verification option.
So, but I'm saying in general, any iCloud, just are you able to just put in my phone number and see what account it's linked to?
Not at the moment. Not without a device signed in.
Now without a device signed in.
Yeah.
So okay, and I don't mean to drive you crazy. I'm trying to understand that. So, but if I have the issue of not being able to sign in the device, what do I do? Like, you know what I mean? That's why it doesn't make sense to me what I'm being told.
So that's the issue we're having. So normally you should be able to recover your account on your own fairly easy, but we're stuck because we don't recognize the number associated with the COVID killer, and that's why we're trying to figure out what else can be done. Because the normal procedure is you fill out all the information associated with the account, and it'll give you options to recover it. Maybe right away or maybe not. But we're stuck without that
Gotcha.
number.
So can I give you another phone number, and you tell me if my other account pops up on it?
Well, I won't be able to close. So in order for me to access account details, I need to go through a verification process. But if you sign out, I don't have options to verify you any further.
Okay, no problem. Now, can I ask you a question? I'd like to request a transcript of like the customer service phone call. Is there a way I can do that?
A transcript?
Yes.
Not that I'm aware of. I can reach back out to you on Monday to let you know if that's an option.
Definitely,
Would this
please.
be for the... Yeah.
Just for all, because like I said, I've had, I love Apple. I've used it my entire life, well, almost my entire life since I was able to. But I had a device that was stolen from me by Apple. I have some legal issues that I'm dealing with now. Since yesterday, I don't know, something's not sitting right. So I'd like a transcript of just all the phone calls. Where is he?
The same place we talked to him on.
Hello? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You got connected to Bluetooth. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I was gonna say, to be honest with you, I'll take Monday if that's an option, and I'll reach back out to you.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Well, hopefully you'll have a good weekend then, and I'll talk to you on Monday.
I appreciate it. You as well. Bye-bye.